Okie dokie, it's another day in the backyard garden, and of course, today is officially the hottest day of the year, beating Friday, the 19th of July, which of course we may see temperatures going up to at least around 32 degrees today, or possibly 33, which potentially might actually feel like Malaysia. You know, it would actually feel like you're in Malaysia, of course. That's somehow amazing when you have temperatures going up as high on the 30-degree mark. That's something I think we have felt. The last time I think was in September, wasn't it? I think. But anyways, I'm going to survey all of the plants here as I've just walked away with recalcitrantly. Sorry about that. Anyways, we've got lots and lots of nice plants here. We've got a big tomato seedling, which I can't quite recall. No, that's not an actual tomato seedling, but the ones I'm actually after for are these ones. And look at that, we've actually got some extra tomato fruits. Now, of course, yes, we'll see what the weather is going to be changing into from like tomorrow. And yes, there'll be thunderstorms, possibly some hail, lightning, and thunder outside. Obviously, I'm sort of thinking that I might try and capture some very awesome thundery weather activity if it does seem to happen. And of course, yes, since it's really nice and hot, we've got lots and lots of flowers blossoming, fruit starting to ripen. It's just somehow so fantastic to see. And of course, yes, we've got lots of lobelia flowers. They've actually been doing so well, and we've seen some extra growth the flowers have seen so far. And apparently, I think the only flower that has actually performed so well, sown by seed, were the marigolds. They're actually done by me. Look at that. We can start to see one of the first few signs of marigold buds that are just starting to appear. And this is somehow very nice to look at, even though it's attacked by another marigold. And we've also got some salvia, which of course, yes, I don't know if that's actual salvia or not. I might have to try and take a photo again. What else do we have here? We've got nasturtiums. They've also been growing nicely, but I think the problem is that we haven't got that much full sun here. Maybe it's best I might have to wait until like the afternoon so that the flower can just grow really nicely. Of course, I've dampened the soil with lots of water today for that case. And we've got a tomato seedling. There's more of these flowers here, which I can't really quite recall. I think I've wasted money on these, haven't I? And of course, yes, gardening was just a trial and error sort of scenario. And yes, we've got more of these meadow flowers, but I'm not sure if they're working or not. I think some of them have failed, of course. I think by overwatering. I think, yeah, those ones, I think they have somehow have failed. Yeah, these ones have straightforward failed. And possibly this one here. I think they've just sunken too much and gone worse for wear. I think it's not really great, but I've tried so much of my best to try and, capture as much flower goodness that I've got. And wow, the tomato plants here, these small tomato plants, have done chronically well. You can definitely see how much hard work I've achieved so much beyond this point. It is just chronically amazing. No matter how much I've actually tried to grow these things, that's amazing. You can definitely see how much hard work I've put up with. And yes, the tomato seedling has lost its older leaves. And of course, yes, look, we've got one here. And we've also basically got some more of the same tomato fruits here. Look at that. Very, very amazing that we've actually got even more tomato seed and fruit action. It's quite nice somehow. I'm straightforward waiting for the flowers to appear. And after that, there shall be some more fruit as time extrapolates. And there's a lot of wasp activity right here because it's around mid to late summer. And of course, these things are vicious and they are horrendous, but they are viewed mistakenly wise. Wasps are, of course, pests. But of course, yes, despite their angry little stingers, they actually benefit our crops by preventing pesky little aphids. And this wasp is actually drinking a bit of water that I've just started emulating. How'd you say it? Implemented. That's a much better word than emulating. I should be much more of a better dictionary. And there's a strange creaking door sound. Hopefully there's no ghosts, of course. And yes, we've got some lavender here. I'm not sure if these lavenders have turned into seed mode. My crikeys, I tell you what, today is going to be very cranky hot outside, like 32 or 33 degrees Celsius. beyond that part, I actually think it feels more like Malaysia. Like, the tropical jungles of Malaysia and Thailand and other places like Indonesia and Brazil. I wonder why the UK does not really like to talk about media that relates into equatorial countries. But hey, other countries love to make fun of the heat, don't they? Of course, yes, we've got lots and lots of other flowers here. You can definitely see that this whole meadow has transformed into a wondrous ecosystem. And now, amazingly, we've got a blue flower seedling, which just now, of course, is transformed with a little bit of a bulb action going on here. And you can definitely see them seedlings are no longer seedlings. They're now regular plants. And you can definitely see how much hard work I've been achieving somehow. And hopefully from about the afternoon, we will start to see an emergence of all kinds and all sorts of flowers here that will appear weeks' time. And it's going to transform the way this meadow is going to look like. It is just fantastic and amazing. No matter how much hard work I've put up with, I feel still relatively proud in the way this garden works. It is just absolutely awesome at that price. It really is the price to pay for somehow by the looks of it. It is just totally awesome. And mind you, I have to say the garden is filled with fertility. This flower here has died. I can't really tell. It's lost all of its petals and now it's turned into some sort of weird dysfunctional head, which I can't quite recall. Is it possible if I can deadhead the flower and make it regrow again? Not quite totally sure somehow, actually. Yes, we've got petunias. They've actually been doing so well, but a few of them have been shriveling throughout the hot sun. I'd say this one here, and I can't really tell if it's emerging or not, but look at that. We're going to see a very huge swing of petunias. This one here looks like it's broken, so that one's totally dysfunctional. Of course, yes, we've got lots and lots of wilted petunia flowers. I think this one here has straightforward been wilted by the hot sun, as you can definitely tell. A lot of the English and European species of plants and in temperate countries don't seem to really perform well in the heat, although some of them do, like the lavender, which is a classic drought-tolerant plant, of course. And we've got some marigold, and nice thing about the marigold is, look, we've got a little bud. That sounds fantastic. If I go ahead and gouge down, you can see that there's a tiny black speck in the middle here, meaning that we might get a bud of flower activity. The bud in that marigold is quite a nice sign with the petals just starting to emerge, and because the sun is very much boiling hot and cranking hot, you can definitely see that there's more calendula activity around here. Look at this. We've got two of these buds that are starting to basically emerge faster than before. It is just beyond amazing. I just topped up some water this morning so that the plants are nicely hydrated. I've been attacked by a freaking... oh my god. Oi, I've got mosquitoes and wasps attacking me. God, crikeys. I feel like I need to slap them mozzies. Hopefully I didn't get stung or bitten at this point. Okay. Or else I have to be sent to hospital. Hate to disturb any bug life, of course. Of course it's a bug's life. And we've got lots of marigolds. The fuchsias, unfortunately, disappointing as it sounds, they've all have died. Neither of these fuchsia buds are going to straightforward open. Although maybe this one here is coming close to opening season. I might have to probably quarantine from watering tomorrow, I guess, because, the fuchsias don't really like excessive amounts of water. They only do it once and twice for that purpose, requirement-wise. Auricular flowers, they've been doing good, although this one here is looking like it's been straightforward, shriveled. They've also got some growing underneath the ground here. It is just so fantastic. It's a ginormous flower here. It's a complete, and it's so nice. Look, we've got extra flowers on the back here. Look how widespread this flower is. It's just growing like wildfire. It's just amazing. Then we've also got these flowers here, which I can't quite recall or remember whatever specimens they are. And of course, yes, we've also got more of the same plants. And actually, we've now got about 12 calendula buds that are now forming. We've actually got a few of them tucked away here, about 12 to 14 of these things. And look, we've got more cute calendula buds. Look at this. This flower is giving birth, baby. Look at that. We've got extra calendula buds. That's just amazing. And whoop-de-doo. Look who's visiting at the calendula. It's a little hoverfly. That's so fantastic. And this is what my treasury has taught to me so much. I think the whole backyard garden has straightforward been an excellent thing to work with throughout the whole year. And I tell you what, look at the amount of flowers that are starting to emerge. I feel like it's probably best to say I had enough of gardening, because look at the fertility that this garden has done for me. And I tell you what, by autumn, everything is going to straightforward reset. And we've got a visitor here. We've got a cat right over here. Wonder if I can try and talk to it. Meow, meow. Pss, 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 pss. One of it's trying to sun over in the baking hot sun. Straightforward lying down. Oh no, I don't think he likes me that much. It's quite a very shy looking cat. I don't know who owns this cat. I think that's also the guy who's also straightforward responsible for eating that pigeon that was killed by birds of prey. And it's just preening. No, wait, it's grooming actually. Yeah, you can definitely see that cat is straightforward on the lookout, and looks like is he going to trot his way back home. It's quite nice with cats though. I think they always shed their skin and actually shed their fur, you know, and molt their fur during the hot summer months. And somehow that's quite obvious for them too. You can definitely see how much this cat is literally doing. I bet by autumn time they'll start to regrow a bit more fur for the winter, I dare say, for that purpose. Somehow it's quite a nice cat. I think I can call it the cow cat. Moo moo, meow meow. That's a great sort of thing to have. I wonder if I can try and straightforward follow it. Psst, psst, psst. Come on, you're a sweetheart, aren't you? Not sure how much I can really make contact with that thing, but I think the birds don't really seem to like this cat. I think a lot of dogs sometimes also chase around with this cat. It's quite interesting. I wonder if it's going to come closer to me. No, not very interested at all. And this cat is straightforward, fairly recalcitrant, like keeping myself a very further distance away from me. How interesting is that, eh? Yeah, it's just lying down. As strange as it sounds, I'll just let the cat be. Obviously, I'm going to continue on with more gardening stuff. And yes, the day is cranking hot. But, of course, yes, I want to show you more things. We've got lots and lots of dandelion activity around here. And, of course, yes, look at this. I might have to try and trim this out because look how... Oh, my goodness me. Oh, man, these are the dandelions I really seem to despise. Those with, like, prickly thorns and stuff. I might try and come along and cut these down if I can, because they're not very good for health-wise. And we've got a hoverfly. That's just straightforward. I can't see where it is. But, yeah, we've got lots and lots of bug life around here. And, to be honest, that's very synonymous somehow. I wonder where the hoverfly is. Just straightforward. Ah, here it is. Can you see that little thing hovering? That's a little hoverfly. I'm just so glad my camera is straightforward. It's not 4K HD. You can definitely see how Mother Nature works. You know, with all the little tiny buggy things. Okay, time to make an announcement here before I should start to end this whole video, before I start to die off like a hot potato in the hot baking tropical sun. Ah, nice breeze. Let's do it, hey? Well, I'll tell you what. I feel like this backyard garden has certainly paid me off with a whole ton of fun and hard work. And of course, yes, I have actually told you many, many times that I won't be making literally that many videos around August, because one, this year's August is going to start on a Thursday, just like the way, you know, how would I say it? It's very similar to how February was. And I know it's going to be like February, February with just 2 more days extended. But, of course, yes, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be basically focusing in the way of delayed videos on YouTube instead of new videos on YouTube. Because, of course, yes, as lazy as this sounds, it actually gives me an opportunity to work real harder enough though too, and also to get things urgently before this year ends. So I'm starting to think about, you know, making videos, actually looking or just archiving some very old footage that I've covered from like last year to like maybe around spring of 2024, which I really haven't captured that much. Or even like, I'd say the 1st of June, because that's basically where the last video was taken, I think, somehow. So I might try and archive all of these videos on YouTube before the end of the year, and that's what I might be able to do. And of course, yes, as I'm boiling in the hot sun, somehow taking a bit of a suntan so that I can warm my body up. Yeah, so strangely enough, I'm somehow, putting up together some very good videos on YouTube. But of course, yes. So yes, I won't be making any videos after uploading the delayed uploads on YouTube, but I'll still be doing plane spotting. So the plane spotting videos are going to be on that portfolio. Okay, so they're going to be straightforward, still present on my YouTube channel, as videos, of course. New content, that's the only new content I'm only going to include on my YouTube channel. But from this year's August, I'm going to be seeing a total reduction. And that's why I'm not doing any vlogist videos on YouTube. Maybe except when I do plane spotting, of course, because that's what I'm actually going to be focusing. And that's the thing, like, of course, I've seen a merry mix of topics and lots of subjects I want to cover on YouTube. But the fact that I'm actually going to be delaying, like, I'm going to take a break after I'm uploading all of these delay videos on YouTube in August, and then hopefully by September I shall be back up and running again by lots and lots of videos on YouTube. And we've got a drill that's actually on the background. But anyways, I better actually get inside before it gets super boiling hot outside. Anyways, please give this video a like if you really enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more Flip Flap videos in the future, and as always, thanks so much for watching, and bye for now.